Welcome to Greg Mortis's Little World of Horror. This is my Slash from the Stash, Sunday, November 30th. Very excited. As I mentioned on my Blu-ray DVD update, I will be taking a look at the brand new The Purge Anarchy, just released 2014. And this was directed by James DeMonaco. And he also done the first Purge, which starred Ethan Hawke and the cast there. And we're going to do this review. Once again, I picked this one up during Thursday Thanksgiving sale, and I picked it up for $9.99 at Movie Stop. But Purge Anarchy, this is the sequel, there again, of the first one, slipcover case. Open this thing up for you. Basically, you got the Blu-ray here, and then you got the ultraviolet code, and then you got the DVD. Nothing spectacular with the packaging or anything like that, but still the Blu-ray looks amazing, I'll say that. And this is an American tradition. There again, the sequel to The Purge, the first one, directed by James DeMonaco, written by James DeMonaco. I was a fan of the first one. The first one was basically set up with the character of Ethan Hawke and his wife and kids, and they're basically inside a house. So the whole movie is you're basically watching things, you know, conspire and inspire and transpire all inside a house. You know things are going on outside, but you don't see it. You only know what's going on the inside. So what James did for the sequel, The Purge Anarchy, which we're going to talk about, was he took it to the streets. You heard it right there. So there is some still images of the movie. And I was kind of squatting down because I got my hand in front of my camera. I can't see. But anyways, it is The Purge Anarchy. Very entertaining flick. This was released by Universal, but it's from Platinum Dunes, Michael Bay. Had estimated about a $9 million budget, a bigger budget than the first one. And it's already grossed at the time. IMDb has it at like $75 million. So the first one's only been out, came out in 2013. This was 2014. Can I see this being an ongoing series, much like Saw did for several years, or like Paranormal Activity has done? Yes, I can see this thing continuing as long as there is a buzz for it. As long as there's money being made, I can definitely see it, and there absolutely has been a lot of money made on this film. I mean, when you're looking at a budget of $9 million and you gross $75 million, you do the math, that's a good turnaround rate. So for a sequel, it done an amazing turnaround. So what is The Purge about? What is the Anarchy about? And let me just read it off the back, and then we'll get into it. It's the new founders of America invite you to celebrate your annual right to purge. The Purge Anarchy takes it to the streets for the country's yearly 12 years of anarchy, or 12 hours of anarchy, I'm sorry, when all crime is legal. This new story follows an unlikely group of 5 strangers over the course of the night. As they fight to survive a night fraught with impossible decisions, these strangers will find out just how far they will go to protect themselves and ultimately each other. So that's the plot that the back of the box has. So pretty good storyline. Like I said, the first one with Ethan Hawke, you're following the new founders, which is this group. They're basically a group that has created this 12-hour scenario where one day out of the year, I think it's March 21st to March 22nd, or maybe it's 22nd to 23rd of March. I can't remember the exact date. But every year for 12 hours, all crime is legal. From 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., no police, no military, no rules. Whatever you want to do, you're free. And because of that, according to the movie now, you know, because of the Purge, they were talking about how crime rate had dropped, how unemployment had almost nearly ceased, and it's supposedly a good thing that people are getting their frustrations out, that they can do whatever they want that 12 hours. If your boss has pissed you off and you want to kill somebody, you can go out and kill somebody with no repercussion. Nothing can happen to you. So that's what the Purge is about. And like I said, the first one you were following in the house. I was watching, there's a couple bonus features on here. You got some deleted scenes, but you also have Behind the Anarchy. And basically James had mentioned with the first story, he kept it simple. The budget was not real huge. He kept it in the house. I really enjoyed the first one. Well, he said after that one came out, he listened to the audience. He listened to the people. And basically everybody that enjoyed the first one still had the questions, what was going on outside. We was watching a whole movie that was basically claustrophobic inside a house. I wonder what it'd be like out on the streets. So James listened. He went in and wrote the second Purge and filmed it, and that's what he did. He took us to the streets. What was it like out on the streets? And there you go. Now this one does star Frank Grillo, who plays the character Sergeant. Frank Grillo is a great actor, man. He done really good in this film. And he's basically, in the movie starting out, he's going to purge. He's going out to take care of some business. I won't spoil why or who he's going after, but he's going to purge on this night. And then he's introduced to a couple characters that are, well, there's actually four more people. You got Eva Sanchez, played by Carmen Iago. You got Shane, who's played by Zach Gilford. You got Liz, played by Keel Sanchez, and then you got Callie, played by Zoe Soul. Now that's your main cast. You have some other members, Tanya, played by Justina Machado, and a lot of other people. There is a lot of members in the movie, but that is your main five cast members. So you're basically following them on the street. The sergeant is kind of on a mission. He's got this badass car that's got bulletproof windows and the whole 9 yards. He's got artillery, everything that he needs to take care of the mission that he's on. And little beknownst to him, as he's driving to his mission to do his purge, you know, you're seeing things happening where people are being drug out on the streets and beaten, stabbed, shot, whatever. And you're seeing these things transpire when he comes up to a scene where two individuals are being drug out, and there's a big tractor trailer, door open, guns, and they're basically getting ready to kill two women. And he didn't want to do it, but for whatever reason, he saves these two individuals. In the meantime, there's two other individuals that are introduced to him. They basically hide in his car. So there's the five people, and then the story is just them trying to survive, just trying to get away and make it through the 12 hours, basically. And really cool scenario. I love it. I mean, I don't love the idea, and it would never happen. I would hope not. I would hope nobody in their mind would think, oh, dude, if they ever did this in the United States of America, man, it would take care of crime. No, it wouldn't. Criminals are criminals. If you're going to steal, you're going to steal every day. It don't matter if it's legal one day or illegal the next. You're still going to do it. You're still going to have crime. You're still going to have it. So it's a far-fetched scenario, but it's actually, for entertainment purposes, a really cool thing. I mean, I've never seen anything like The Purge, and then the Anarchy comes out, which is great. Or am I looking for a third one? Yes, I'd love to see a third one and see where they can go from it, and just keep going on. As long as it's entertaining, I'm all for it, man. Best of luck, and I'll be looking for a third one. Could it be 10 series or 12 series? I don't think so. I think it'll, you know, we've seen the house, what happens. We've seen the outside, so where do you take it from here? I don't know. We were introduced to another group of vigilantes in this movie that I won't talk about because I don't want to spoil it. But I think that group was introduced to make a third one. I honestly do. I think that one, they were kind of using that scenario to build foundation for another movie. So if that happens, great. If it don't, whatever. I love the first two. I love this movie. I think it's very entertaining. There is some CGI shootings and blood that was hokey, but it didn't totally distract me. It wasn't so overboard or over the edge that it was like, dude, really? I mean, it was done in moderation, so it wasn't that bad. I thought some of the weapons that were used were really cool. Love seeing shoot 'em up type movies, and that's what you get in this one. Although there is some slow moments where it's just basically tension, where the five individuals are trying to go from downtown to somewhere else, and they're hiding in between streets, and there's people after them. So you do have that scenario, which is slow sometimes, but it's still a good payoff when it happens. There's these little pockets of vigilantes as well that you'll meet. And I don't want to talk about any of those because there again, I don't spoil. I don't like to do it on Land of the Creeps, and I won't do it on here. I'll just give you kind of my opinions of the movie. But there are these pockets of vigilantes that you'll meet along the way, and each one of them are kind of unique, and I like that. So, good movie, man. A really good movie. I recommend checking out The Purge, Anarchy. I think you'll enjoy it. Would I pay $30, $25? No. I would wait till it drops. I mean, like I said, I picked it up for $10, which is a great buy for me. Even if it's kind of a crappy movie, $10 is still fairly reasonable for any kind of Blu-ray. So I'm not disappointed at all. So I do recommend getting a purchase on this, especially once the price drops down below the $20 mark. But if not, I mean, I know it's pretty sure it's going to be at Redbox and different places. So definitely recommend a watch. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got scare moments. It's got action. It's got gore. So it's not as gory though. Let me say this. I do say gore, but it's not as gory as the first one. I thought the first one, when it was inside, you had some stabbings and some beatings in the house, and you saw a lot more blood. You don't see as much blood in this one, but there is some gore in it, and I thought they done really good with it. So with that, The Purge, Anarchy, I highly recommend it. Check it out. Once again, a couple still pictures on the back. There you go. And this dude up here in this corner, man, was freaky. As the commercial says, man, you got motorcycles, tractor trailers, you got a little bit of everything going on in this movie. Highly recommend it. Check it out. It's The Purge, Anarchy. Gets the thumbs up for approval, man. I'm glad I got it. So check it out when you get a chance. I think you'll enjoy it. So with that, Platinum Dunes, Universal, Michael Bay, James DeMonaco for writing it. Great job. Frank Grillo and the cast done a tremendous, tremendous job with their acting. So very excited to have that. So that is my Slash from the Stash. Like I said, it's November 30th, 2014. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely give me that thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below what you think of this movie. Throw me some suggestions out for other movies you'd like for me to review. Once again, I always iterate this. I only do movies that I physically own. So if I don't own it on DVD or Blu-ray, you know, give me time to purchase it. There will be some times that I might change that a hair. I've got a movie that I was part of that has not been released yet, but I think I'll be doing a video of that to talk a little bit about it. Something like that special occasion, then I might do a review of. But other than that, it's only going to be movies that I physically own. So bear with me. I got about over 2,000 titles, so I do have a pretty vast amount of movies, but it may not be exactly the one that you might be requesting. But send them to me anyways. Check me out at Land of the Creeps. Follow my little world of horror, and stay tuned, man. Until the next time, this is Greg and Mortis, Little World of Horror, signing out. Peace!